We're gonna check out the moon as it's starting to get dark out. Ooh, we gotta do some little bit of adjustment, and then I gotta plug my phone in too. But there aren't many clouds. Hope I made this public. Haha. That's not very good. Good, because no one's watching yet. Oh, someone's watching. Now I'm in trouble. Man, my telescope's all dirty, I think. Or my eyepiece. Or something. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Oops. There we go. So we're looking through this. Look how dusty it is. You can see how dusty everything is because I leave it out in the garage or I had it over at the shop. And this eyepiece is full of dust. So give me a minute here. You're going down there. I go live and then I have to set everything up because it's like if I don't do it like that, then YouTube like it'll shoot in portrait mode or something like that. There we go. I think that's a little bit better of a shot than we had before. I cleaned some dust off the eyepiece. I still see some dust, but whatever. Pretty cool. Let's get focused in. Ooh. Still sun out there. Yes, Thomas. Good to see you. So what I might do later is maybe I'll do that now. Let's do that now. Let me clean this other eyepiece off. We'll zoom way in just for fun. Just for fun. Clean it though. Sorry guys, I never make up my mind, do I? Okay, so let's take this eyepiece out of here. And we'll put this one on. And we'll see what we can do with this one. See this one? See how this one's adjustable? We'll go about halfway. Oops. Oops. Okay, let me focus it, and I think you guys will like this shot. Whoops. That's pretty good. Oops. There, let's cruise around. Just for fun. I know you can't see it very good because it's still like daylight. But it's gonna get dark pretty fast. Oops, let me switch the speed again. Whoa, wrong way. Okay, yeah, see the edge? We need we need to do some adjustment here. That's a little better. Let me take I think I want to zoom all the way out. Or is that all the way in? That was all the way in. Okay, let's just see what we got. I lost it now. Way to go, Joe. Okay. Changed my mind again. We're going with the other one, where we can see almost the whole moon. Hey, Jesus Freak Computer Geeks here. What's up, bro? There we go. I'll use the remote, I guess. So I bought this little power inverter that runs off of a 18 volt Ryobi battery. It's got like a little plug-in on it and then 2 USB plug-in things. So my phone is on that right now, so I could probably stream a super long time. I know I can get a better shot if I mess with it, but there we go. It's like I make all my own mounts and everything, so I'm a cheapo. Actually, I don't even know. I've never even looked online for an iPhone holder for my telescope. I just make one. There we go. There we go. I like that. Get it focused in a little bit better. There we go. I like that right there. We're leaving it right there. And we'll see if I'm looking here. Let's see. I think it should track pretty good. It might wander a little bit. Once again, I'm going to remind anyone listening that the sound of those motors, that shows us that the sky is turning and that the earth is not turning. Otherwise, we wouldn't need motors. Actually, a motor. I'm using one motor. I'm using an equatorial mount. Well, I don't have an equatorial mount actually, but I'm doing the same thing with my telescope. I have it pointed towards Polaris. That's a pretty good shot right there. Yeah, share it out. I think I'm going to leave this one going for a while because I think I have good internet now because I'm real close to the router thing or whatever. So I'm going to just leave it going because my phone's charging as we speak, so that's pretty cool. There are a few clouds, but they're not by the moon yet. They might be in a while. Glow busters. Bob, you're always first. What's up with that? You're always first. Every time I get there and you show up right after me, but you're still first. I don't know. However you pull that off, it's a pretty good trick. Lots of frogs. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Why is it such a taboo subject, you guys? Seriously, why? Why do, like, an example, when I go over to, especially MC Toon's channel, because I have a wrench over there. When I go over there, I can say something because I point out something very simple. I think this is the biggest flat earth proof in the world. The ground, during a debate, I was in a debate with Fight the Flat Earth once about does Earth rotate or not. And the funny thing is that it's hard for anyone to win the debate if they're saying that the ground beneath them is rotating, because they can look at the ground during the debate and it's not rotating. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how can you... I don't even know of something like a comparable analogy. How can someone say, like, they're riding on a roller coaster and then they're going to say, no, roller coasters are fake? Like, that's what it's like. No, you dumb flat earther. Roller coasters don't exist while they're on a roller coaster. But actually, they're the ones that they think they are on a roller coaster. No, in this creation that we live in, there is an up and a down. People say, well, why the downward vector, of gravity or whatever? Why? And I say, everyone that's ever lived has experienced the exact same thing. You drop something, it falls down. That's the nature of reality. It's not something to debate about. But I had someone point out to me, I said in MC Tune's chat, I said, nobody in this chat and nobody that's ever lived has ever observed the earth rotating, and actually everyone has observed the earth not rotating, like being still beneath your feet. And someone came back and said, I observe the earth rotating every day. And I said, specifically how? And they came back and said, star trails prove the earth is rotating. I see stars moving in the sky at night, which is a result of the earth rotating. And I'm like, no, that's not true at all. You observe the sky rotate because the sky above us is rotating. If you point your finger up at 2 o'clock and you point at the moon, like we are right now, or whatever time it is, you point at the moon, and we need a motor to keep it in the viewfinder. So it's really a fact that the things in the sky are moving. What up, Buzzin'23, fishing for truth? It's a little windy here, so that's why we're getting a little bit of wobble. Unless maybe I'm breathing on it too hard. This is like my favorite time of the day to see the moon, because it's like, I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing. I'm sure you can. If you go outside, you can probably see the moon, depending on where you live. Oh yeah, here's another one that Dave Weiss points out that nobody has acknowledged on the globe people or whatever, the globe channels or the anti-flat channels. No one has even acknowledged that what David Weiss says, and it's because it's a huge problem, and that is seasons. If the seasons are caused by the Earth's tilt, that's because the sun coming in to the Earth would hit the top side of the tilt, say, is at an angle. All the light coming in comes in at an angle. So they say that's how we get summer and winter. Well, I noticed that today the sun was really close to above me. I mean, really high in the sky, and it was hot today. And in the middle of the winter, the sun is way further away. That's out of focus. The sun is way further away because you can barely see it over your neighbor's trees or whatever. It's way low in the sky in the middle of the day. Well, of course it's going to be colder. What's Occam's razor or whatever? Sorry, I'm trying to get a better focus here. My phone does the autofocus thing, and I don't know how to stop it, so looks like we are wandering a little bit. But yeah, I just think that it's, sorry, I'm moving my old telescope. I'm trying to get, I think I'm not pointed exactly north. That's a nice clear image, isn't it? That is just a good shot, I think. And this is just an iPhone. Oops, I don't know which direction to go to get it where I want it. Yeah, exactly, Jesus Freak. The 8,000 mile. And then that says something about the tides too. If tides are caused by the moon and the sun or whatever, and if it lifts the water on one side of the earth, a mere 8,000 miles away, it would be pulling the water down. But I don't think that's what they see. Dr. Basse, oh, why does the moon's brightness... Ooh. How do I get those back? I want to see if I can get that back. Sorry, I don't know how to get the comment back. It looked like a good one, too. So yeah, you know what else is interesting? If you go to Wikipedia and you just look up the moon, there's an image on the right-hand side. If you click that image, it's the exact image that we're looking at right now. Never has changed one bit. Obviously it has the phases, but Right now it's close to full, but it's not quite full. And actually the orientation on our screen that we're watching right now is actually upside down because my telescope is mirroring it. Did I see Tony's coffee house or whatever the coffee house is now? I think maybe I did. If I did, hello. The imager is affected and changes its exposure when you fill the CCD. You know more than I do, David. Thomas Morgan. Okay, why does the moon's brightness dim when we zoom in on it? The inverse square law suggests it should be brighter the closer we get. Yeah, none of it makes sense. You know, they say physics, you know, it's the same on Earth and it's the same in space. It's like, it's just physics, right? That's what they say. Hey, Tony. But that doesn't make any sense. There's to say that the astronauts, they say they're free falling, right? Falling perpetually. That's why they're floating. They're in 0G, right? But they say they have gravity. It's just that they have the outward acceleration that matches the gravity as they're going around that globe. What a deception. But I forgot where I was going with that, because I was looking at why this thing just keeps going in and out of focus. Seems you can tell it's getting a little darker out, and it is wandering to the left. I think that the moon is like a glow-in-the-dark sticker in some ways. Hey, Deb Woods. Washing dishes but listening? Oh, you should be watching because we have the moon up. Yeah, that makes sense, but I was considering the inverse square law of light. Oh, yeah. That says, like, if you get closer to a light, it gets a certain amount brighter. So, yeah, that should have been, like, as bright as the sun if they went to the moon, right? Thomas says, I drive enough out here to know that, and I'm going to paraphrase because I lost the last part, that the mountains and hills are not moving. Thomas is a truck driver. He drives all over the country. Man, that's out of focus. Come on, phone. Focus. I gotta mess with it. See, then if I go the wrong way even, then it autofocuses. So I don't know. It's a good image, I guess. Let's see, how do I get this over? Yep, that sound proves that the Earth is stationary. Just like star trails prove that the sky rotates. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, hit the like button. I guess that helps. I should ask you guys a question about monetizing. Anybody that monetizes their channel. Do you think it's true that since I don't monetize my channel, that YouTube has no incentive to, you know, like, put my videos out there? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. Hey, Stacy, Bolstered Blades. Good evening, y'all. Stopping by to say hi. I'm so sick of outer space nonsense. I just woke from a dream I was fishing for alligators. Whoa. Weird. I don't know if you guys heard the joke, but I heard it on Flat Earth Dave's channel. On one of his interviews, the guys that were talking, they said something like, mothers that have triplets often talk about how much worse it is than just having one baby because you have to wait 27 months. You have to be pregnant for 27 months. Dr. Bassay says, yeah, I think the moon's glow is charged by the sun's ultraviolet rays because the moon's light is cold. And I agree, even though I missed the last of the comment, but I totally agree. I think that, and that's kind of what Enoch says too, that the moon is like 1/7 of the sun's light. So it's 1/7 as bright as the sun. Oh, there's a rabbit. 2 rabbits. Better get out of here. There's a cat out here, guys. Yeah, my cat leaves presents in the garage all the time. All the time. Just doesn't seem feasible that the moon's light is just the sun being reflected. Yeah, I don't think it is, because you know how, okay, look at the moon on your screen right now. Do you guys, hey Daniel Mayer, do you guys see that, like if I was to ask you, does the moon look spherical? And I'm not saying, I'm not asking whether it's something solid, nothing like that. I'm asking just simply, does it look like a sphere? If I'm being honest, I say yes. To me, it looks like a sphere. But I have to point out that every single screen that we're all watching this on is perfectly flat, and it looks spherical. And you're thinking that the sky couldn't be that way? You know, like the moon could be just a flat screen. You know, I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying we don't have a way to know, unless we're gonna try to go there, like Apollo 11, which is straight devil's tricks. That's straight from Lucifer. Apollo, it's from Apollyon, the angel of the bottomless pit. So yeah, I wouldn't believe in that. I don't think they went to the moon. I think they were tricked into believing they went to the moon. Dr. Bassett, Reverse Shrink, says, I think it looks spherical. Me too. But it's on a flat screen, so, you know, what does that mean? That means that, why couldn't the moon be flat like that right now? The thing we're looking at, it could be on a screen. It could be moving across a big old firmament screen. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what you'd call it. Stacy says it looks spherical because they trained us to think that. That may be true, but I still think it looks spherical. Yeah, there's a cat. Bobby. I do not want to hear a rabbit squealing on my live stream. No, let's go inside. Hey, let's go inside. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go inside. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go inside. Go in there. No, oh. Bobby's not going in. She wouldn't let me put her in, so she's going right where them rabbits went. Bobby! Come here. Come here. Bobby. The mosquitoes are going to come out pretty soon. Oh, it is wandering a lot. To the left, like fast. Hey, Rin Tin Tin. Let's see, how would I change that? How would I fix that? I don't really think I can now. Because if I move it, I'm going to have to reset the whole thing. It's starting to get darker out. It does look like stretch marks, doesn't it? I think that's called Tycho, and then they call that, I think, ejecta. Whatever. Because they know, right? Sure. It's like a big seed pod or something. Interesting. Susan Donahue, welcome. If I have seen your name and haven't said welcome, I meant to. That's a good shot, isn't it? You can tell it's starting to get darker out. All right, I'm gonna go in for a minute and I'm gonna come back out, but we'll see how fast it wanders. We're at 24 minutes. Let me get it centered a little bit more before I go. Whoa, okay, we're over on the right side now. It should work its way over to the left, I think. Have you ever checked out Vibes of the Cosmos? No, I haven't. Have not. Cancer is a lie, welcome. To me, it resembles the same sort of matter that clouds do when they're real thick and fluffy and beautiful. Yeah, that actually, it is kind of like that. It's light. It's light, that's the thing. If you look at the moon in the middle of the night, even if you are thinking, oh, that's reflecting off of the sun or the sunlight reflecting off of it, even if you're thinking that, you still can't say that that itself is not a light. It's like, it's not just sunlight, if it is even sunlight. I don't even think it is. Interesting theories of the moon and our realm. Our flat realm. Our flat stationary realm. That's just the wind. Cancer's a lie. Rainbow, also whatever the makeup of those ions or whatever they are, they were super, super thick in some places, and then seems like it's made out of the same substance. I missed the rest. Amazing how much warmer it is in the shadow under the moonlight. Yeah, which is, you'd think it would be the opposite. I love all the truther names. Who would have known they'd be calling themselves these names years ago? Yeah. Nobody, none of us would have thought about it, or would have thought that. Whoa, did you guys see that jet? You guys had to have seen that, right? Let me just move to the right a little and we'll probably see the trail. Maybe. You guys saw that, right? I saw it. I saw a jet fly on the right side. Oh, it won't move fast enough. That's all the faster I can get. Oh, there we go. That was weird. That's pretty cool, though. Oh, there's a star right there. You see it? Let's watch that star. Hey, Rose 777. Dr. Bass A saw it. Okay, I totally get it now. Dr. Bass Ackwards, right? Is that what it is? Something like that? That star is cool. First star that I can see. So here's what I think that just happened. Okay, darkness is coming in. You know, we've been taught that darkness is just the absence of light. Like, it's, if you have a light in the room, it'll remove the darkness. You know, it's just a simple concept. But I think that the darkness is like a medium of some kind. It's not something maybe that we understand. But when that star just popped up, it's because it's getting dark. And I think the star came through a gate or a portal. A gate is probably more of a choice word, I think. But I think it came through a gate, and all of a sudden we can see it now. And if you just start watching the sky when it's this dark out, you'll just all of a sudden, boom, you'll see another star, and you'll see another one, and then all of a sudden you'll see like 5 in a row. You're like, whoa, they're popping up everywhere. And I think they're coming through gates. They're like showing up. They weren't there earlier, is what I'm saying. So, you know how we do star trails and we say they move in circles? Well, we can only see them for half of the day, or obviously night, I mean, but half of a 24-hour period or something like that, depending on the season. But I don't think that they're necessarily they're not doing the same thing in the sky during the day. They're not just there and we can't see them. That's what I'm saying. If that makes any sense. I kind of was all over the place there. It is moving to the left. So we'll get a little bit of a... Wait, let's see, which way do I gotta go? Oh, I'm gonna go the wrong way. There we go. An expander? Oh, it's just something that expands something. I'm just kidding. I don't think the stars are, as we were taught, sentient beings. Yes. Anyone interested? Oh, and you also notice that star is going to be moving faster than the moon. The moon will be, I mean, if like from our view here, since we're following the moon, we'll watch that star get further. You could measure it right now on your TV from the star to the edge of the moon somewhere. And then in 5 minutes, go measure it, and it'll be farther away. It's going to gain distance away from the moon as the night goes on. I'm a reverse psychologist, Dr. Bass A says. So I never went in. That was 6 minutes ago that I was going to do that. Because the breeze picked up. The bugs aren't too bad yet. With a breeze, they're not too bad, but without a breeze, all of a sudden it gets hot and they just cling. They're just nasty. Whoa, you see it kind of change color? That was my camera doing that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there and I'll be back in about less than 5 minutes. So you guys hold down the fort for me. Bobby, come here. You know what's good? Oreos and milk. If you're in the mood, that's what I'm eating right now. But they're yummy. They are yummy. If you eat too many of them, you get sick of it, though. No, I haven't tried the carrot cake ones. I don't know if I would like that. Oops. Ah, wrong way. And the icing has unclean ingredients. I'm sure it all has unclean ingredients. What, sugar? Is that unclean? Hey, John Garlic. Ooh, I missed it. An inferior luminary. That's all I caught there. That was Enoch. Gelatin in Oreos? I didn't know that. A fig Newton Worcester. Oh, that's funny. Breathe the air, it's unclean. Gelatin comes from, isn't that come from like cartilage or something? Or what does it come from? Like hooves and stuff, I think, right? Or, yeah, I don't know where it comes from. But it's used in a lot of stuff. Is milk unclean from a cow? Look at that little star twinkling away. It's pretty cool. See, when I go and zoom in on that star, people automatically say, that's out of focus! And I'm like, yeah, because I can't get Saturn in focus or the moon in focus. I just those stars I can't get in focus, right? Hey, Mr. Super Sidewagger, welcome. Hey, you won a shirt today on Melodome, didn't you? Hey, Flat Earth Cousin Chicken, Little Flat Earth, good to see you. The birds are having a conversation over there. Nice. I don't know how I remembered that, but I did. Oh yeah, there's the number 60 because you just had your 60th birthday, if I remember right. Now I remember. I was mowing the lawn when I was listening to that. And we have a little cloud coming in, but we'll be able to see the moon through it. It's actually, there's a little haze, a little stripe of haze going over the moon right now, but we probably won't be able to see it with the telescope. But there is a cloud coming towards the moon that we'll see what it does. Who knows? Yeah, the birds are talking about Bobby. Bobby brought me chipmunks. I love chipmunks, and Bobby brought me one of them today. Well, it was in 2 pieces, but I have yet to clean that one up. Just about every day, Bobby brings something up there. I had my TV flipped upside down, was live on Facebook and zoomed that star real good. I'll tag you, Joe. Oh, cool. Yeah, do it. That's awesome. Flip-flop days indeed. They cannot go to it. I think that they can be tricked into thinking they went to it. That's what I think. Like strong delusion, how strong would delusion be if it was God Well, you can't say that God made it impossible. I agree that it's man's ego. But God said that nothing would be restrained from them that they imagined to do if they all spoke one language. That's what God said. Nothing would be restrained from them that they imagined. Did they imagine going to the moon? Yes. So to me that says, I think it's more on the lines of God sending strong delusion so that they believe a lie. And you can see them fighting for this lie every day on YouTube and Facebook or wherever you go. People are, it's a globe. God made the moon to show the world that they never went. In 2024, all will change. I hope so. The moon is a light. It's not a landing pad. My husband asked me out for the first time during the moon landing. Really? That's pretty cool. That is like a story. That's a really cool story. And you're like, was your date fake? I'm just kidding. Get it? Did you fake your date? Well, apparently not, because you said your husband, so. Ooh, Genesis 11:6. I just missed that, John Garlic. Thank you for putting that there. Flat Earth cut. Ooh, man, these are going fast, so. We totally believed it, LOL. Yeah, Bobby is crazy. She brings every kind of animal you can imagine in there. Lots of, I don't know if she's brought me a squirrel. She hasn't brought me a squirrel. 2 rovers on Mars, but they refused to put one on the moon. There's their fail. Yeah, it is it? Did you fake your date? We were married 40 years before. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Before a truck took them out. That's unfortunate. Wow, 40 years. That's pretty cool. Did you guys have children? See there, you can see the cloud going over it now. See that passing over it? Look at that. You can see the cloud going just right by it from left to right. But it's not really a thick cloud, and in about probably 2 minutes it's going to be totally clear again. So I didn't think it would cover it that much. Let's do this. I'll show you what we got. Oh. See, it's not very much of a cloud. Oops. It's about halfway across already. Let's see here. Let's go. Where'd our little star go? I miss it now. I can't see it. It was a UFO. I don't know why we can't see it. That's weird. Oh, probably just because it is pretty thick right now. The cloud is. But it's almost past. And then there's no more clouds for at least another hour. I believe they landed on the moon. Then my training in communications made it clear there was no time to lay on the phone with the president. Yeah, no kidding. On the landline with the president. Rin Tin Tin said he was a believer, so it's all good. That's awesome. That makes... What a different situation because you know that, right? Wow. I should have marked down the time that jet flew by. I forgot, because that was kind of cool looking. I've caught that a couple times. All right, our cloud's almost gone. It's gonna start getting thin really soon. People be mad, so Tommy and Thomas hard to tag you. Oh, don't worry about it, Chicken Little. That's part of it. That's part of it. You know what? If there's a room full of 50 people, and let me just think of an example. I'm just making this up right now. If there's a room full of 50 people, and not one of them had a smile on their face, and then it was all quiet in there, and then one person kind of stuck their neck out and they were like, and then all of a sudden 50 people started laughing. Do you get what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what you do, especially when it's truth. Okay, we're starting to clear up now. That cloud's almost gone. If you're saying the truth, there's no more important thing that like people can come down on you and, you know, ridicule you or whatever, but none of that matters if you're pointing out the truth. So, because they'll actually know that later on too. They'll be like, well, I was teasing that guy or making fun of him and I didn't even know what he was talking about, or I didn't even know why he was saying that and I was making fun of him. Now that I know what he was saying, I shouldn't have been making fun of him. People will have that going through their head. So if you're saying the truth, keep saying it. And I don't know what the deal was there, but I'm just saying, whoever comes down, it doesn't matter. Hey, Stanley Lubarski, how's it going? A rat done bit my sister Nell, and Whitey's on the moon. Her hands and feet began to swell, but Whitey's on the moon. Isn't that that's a song, right? Okay, it's still a little cloudy, but it's almost past. Then we should be able to see our little star again. Maybe I said it backwards. Maybe the star's getting closer to the moon. So maybe the moon's moving faster. I can't remember. But I can't see it. Or maybe I can see it. It looks like it's getting closer to the moon, doesn't it? The star. Gil Scott Heron. We're out of focus or something. It's still in a little bit of a cloud, but we'll try to focus it a little bit. My camera just auto focuses, so I don't even know where to focus. There's our star. Okay, you start to see the end of the cloud is just on the edge of the moon now. So I don't know where that is for us, but you'll be able to see that on the left side. See the dark blue or the lighter blue? That's the edge of the cloud. It's almost gone. So now we'll get all clear sky for like another hour at least. Why do astronauts say it nothing but darkness in outer space? There are all the galaxies and stars. Where are all the galaxies and stars at? Well, I think this is such a bad example that I'm going to give right now because of what's on the screen. If the moon's lighting up the screen, the exposure on your camera is not going to be able to pick up those stars. Oh, never mind. I guess we're looking at it right now, so that's a dumb thing to say. When they say that, with the astronauts say, oh, if you're looking at, you know, well, when they were on the moon, they said they couldn't see any stars without the optics. Like, they don't ever explain what they mean. Without the optics? What optics did you have that you were looking through that we don't know about? There we go. We got our moon back. And they just said it was a deep black. And that's actually what the astronauts say. They say it's a dark abyss. It's the darkest dark you've ever seen. It's so dark it looks like it has a texture to it. It's called darkness, you guys, and it's in the Bible, and in the Bible it's a place where there's evil fallen angels, watchers imprisoned. Outer darkness. John C. Oddity, what's up? Haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. As long as you're nice to me. If you can see stars while shooting film on Earth, then you should see stars while shooting film on the moon. Exactly. You're looking away from whatever is supposed to be bright, right? But that's just the whole thing. I think we might even be making a mistake imagining all these things, like walking on the moon. Like even us right now, I'm saying, like, because here's something that I think is important. Okay, there's a movie, I think it's on Princess Bride maybe, or maybe it's on another movie. I don't know what movie it's on, but it's just ringing in my ears. Someone says, look who knows so much. Hey, Jim Malone, good to see you. Where's the wave? Who knows, maybe we'll see it. We'll ride it if we see it. But look who knows so much. Okay, we're all born into a world that's wrong, guys. just about everything that we believed there's some deception to it. Almost everything. Rin Tin Tin brought up unclean food. Every aspect of our life, we've been living in a way that's not pleasing to God at all. And not only that, but it's like brings destruction to us. Like it ruins our lives. Oh, there's stars and planets. Yeah, and you know what? Planets. Dwayne Glore says the stars are watchers that come out of their portal, just tossing it out there. Well, the stars that, like the fixed stars that all go in circles pretty much, those are, in my understanding, if you read Enoch 71, it describes those stars as being angels, and they're like worshiping God. They're circling his throne. And that's what Enoch explained. His spirit was translated into the heavens, and he explained all these things. Hey, Tom Buddhist, good to see you. And so I actually believe that he really did go ascend in the heavens, and his spirit ascended in the heavens, and he was showing those things. And then he wrote them down. And again, people like Occam's razor. If all the things that Enoch writes about the moon aren't true, how did he figure all of that out without a telescope? How did he know all the things that down to the, like, no man in one lifetime can learn all those things. You could look at the stars every night and study them every night, and you would have no understanding compared to a society of people studying it together, right? I just believe that Enoch it's simply a writing that was handed down and was even hidden. And then now, what does it say in the very first verse in the book of Enoch? It says, I'm just going to paraphrase it, but it says that these words are the blessing of Enoch or whatever. And it says, which he blessed the righteous or whatever that would be living in the days of tribulation, or the day of tribulation. And that book that was written was actually supposed to be hidden and revealed to that last generation, because they would need to know these things. And here we are telling you that the earth is flat, guys. And we have all the evidence everywhere. The book of Revolutions and the luminaries of heaven according to their respective classes, their respective powers, their respective periods. Like, how did Enoch know all that? We're there. That's a kind of a cool cloud going by. We're living in like modern day. I mean, look I'm not even touching the telescope, and we're all being entertained by a video that my camera's taking through my telescope, and nobody's working at it. We're all just watching it. We're all just... Enoch couldn't do that. Enoch didn't have a telescope. Enoch didn't have a phone to broadcast images. Okay? How did he learn all that? Again, I'm just saying you can't know all that. We verify all the things that Enoch wrote. We see them happening in the sky. All the, what John Garlick just put up, the book of the courses of the heavenly luminaries. He wrote down how they go and their order and all of that. Barlow McMaster, what's up? It is wandering. That's okay. It's not going too bad. Let's just go down here and see what it looks like. I don't know why I'm doing that, just for fun. There we go. That is a pretty decent shot, but it just keeps going in and out of focus because my phone keeps auto-focusing. Oh yeah, and then when it gets dark, it's like I might have to get a little shade on there because the moon's so bright. My camera just like it washes out unless we're zoomed way in. Anonymity, I didn't see you there. Welcome. Hey, thank you for checking it out, Stanley. And yeah, Mr. Thrive and Survive, that guy's awesome. Rich, I like that guy. He's just super awesome guy. I see what's happening. The moon is going up above the star. So that's like, oh, here we go. Jim Malone says, what is the truth to shooting lasers at the moon and getting a beam returned like reflecting off a mirror? Well, I've heard that they did that before they landed on the moon. And then they say they put mirrors on there when they landed on the moon. And so like people use that as like some kind of globe proof or something, I guess. We can bounce a laser, or they say that they know the distance to the moon. You don't know the distance to the moon. You don't know the size of the moon when there's a 70-mile wide shadow that I was standing under during that solar eclipse. It was a 70-mile wide shadow that the moon made. And if you know anything about shadows from the sun, it doesn't make miniature shadows of things. And we're talking 1/30th scale, because they say the moon's 2,100 miles in diameter, and it left a shadow of 70 miles. So it left a 1/30th scale shadow on the ground. Do you think how does science, people that claim, oh, there's like is that a star? No, maybe it's an airplane. Oh, I just got mosquitoed. I think that's an airplane, I guess. There's just like a red light over there, or not like red, but orange. Wow. I just got bit in the head. Reflections off for a minute. Okay, I gotta go bug spray. I'll be right back. Nothing but clear skies. Sounds like bullcrap to me. What does? Caleb H. Drummer channel. I'll have to check out Caleb H. Drummer's channel. Umbra Penumbra bow. Yeah, exactly, Stanley. And I'm like, no, there was no penumbra then. It was only an umbra. Brah. It's flat, we checked. Brah. That was just an airplane that I saw flying over. There's another one over there. This is about the time that I would see the ISS fly over if it was gonna. I haven't looked to see if it is or not. That'd be cool if we saw it fly right in front of the moon. Whoa, what was that? Did you guys see that? I don't know what that was, but I saw something go across the screen. I don't know, maybe it was a bird or something. That was weird. I thought I saw something go across the screen. You can actually, they have websites that tell you that, Thomas, they'll tell you when you can see the ISS transit the moon. You just have to pick your location and it'll tell you when. and it might be weeks or whatever, but oh man, I'm getting bit up. Come on, wind, pick up a little bit. So that was at about 60 minutes in the live stream. If anyone wants to rewind, there was something that flew across the screen. That was weird. It looked like it was like a out of focus light or something, like kind of like a circle going across the screen. That was weird. It was about the center of the screen that it went across. I'm like walking in place so I don't get bit up. Put a fan outside. Yeah, no kidding. We'll move down a little bit. I don't know which way to press it to move down. Not that way. Whoa, not that way. There we go. Sorry guys. Whoa. Okay, we'll leave it there for a minute. Oh, every time I stop, the mosquitoes go everywhere. All right, you guys are gonna be on your own for a minute. I'll be back. I might go inside and go on the chat. getting dark out now. And I won't be out here very long. The mosquitoes are killing me already. Okay, we'll go right there and then it'll catch up for that star. It'll keep going up and to the left a little bit. Man, a whole bunch of like thin clouds just came in, but we'll keep it going. I just gotta adjust it. I'm having fun in the chat talking to you guys. Whoa. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. Oops, wrong way. There, we'll go right there for now. It looks really cool what I'm looking at right now. And yeah, that's just another thing. Only the clouds around the moon are lit up. Weird. Those clouds are thicker than I thought they would be. To get it all, we have to zoom out a little bit. Whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to get her adjusted. I'm putting it over to the right, so because it's wandering to the left on its own. Whoops, I keep doing that. Oh. There we go. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit. It could be where the clouds disappear. I can't really tell. There's like a stripe of clouds and I can't tell which way it's going. It looks almost like it's gonna be in the clouds for a while, but I'll keep it going anyway. It's still kind of cool to watch. The moon knows your browsing history. Oh, it looks like we might be clear of the clouds in like just a minute or two. It's really hard to say because I can't really tell exactly where they're gonna go. Hey John Thor, thanks for hanging out, man. Let's see here. I just want to see, let's do an experiment. If we zoom in for a while, that might be kind of cool just to see. Just for a change. It's going to wander a lot faster though. Oh, that's too far. We'll go about there. I don't see it spinning either. I'm moving too slow here. Let's see. There we go. Oh, wrong way. There, I'll leave it there for a while. Yeah, I think we're gonna get out of the clouds in probably like 2 minutes or something. Maybe. It'll be. Should be. Come on, Bobby. Come here. Yeah, it looks like we're mostly clear of the clouds. Oh, and then now it looks like it's in focus. So maybe I won't do anything to it, except move it to the, yeah, I think we're out of the clouds, you guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. Oh, I saw a bird or something. L.A. Young, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you explain? It's dark out now. So, was it Operation Soon, I think, said that the Bible was debunked? I have a challenge for you, my friend. Something that it says, okay, first of all, the Bible's a book, right? And a book was penned by men, right? But I have something to challenge you with. I'm trying to get the moon in the right place, but I'm not very good at it. I'm not good at it. In the book of Revelation, Jesus said, and this is to everyone who would follow him. Let's zoom in a little bit for fun. He said this. He said, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice," he said, "if any man hear my voice, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me." And he explains in that's in Revelation chapter 3. And he explains in there, why are you making Bible references? Well, there's more to the Bible than just the words in the book. But you have to open the door. I can't open that door for you. So obviously, if you just think it's been debunked, you're not going to give it a chance and open that door. But I'm telling you that if you do, my testimony is that it changed my life and I met who Jesus is. So good luck debunking it. That's what I'm saying. I know him. Painting on Purpose says, I hear his voice. I hear his voice too. So Operation Soon, what I would say is you wouldn't be giving yourself a fair... the church ran away from the Bible. Oh, or ran you away from the Bible. Yeah, I agree with that. They don't necessarily follow what's in the Bible. All right, I'm running back in. Too many mosquitoes out here. there's a haze where the moon is now, and then it's actually about 1 minute or so. There's clouds moving in. And yeah, this is what happens with the YouTube app. It like, unless I put like a shading filter on there, it really doesn't show up good once it's like, once the moon is so bright. So what I'm gonna do is end the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I think I might do like a little Bible study on stream after this. We'll see. I think I will, but so come and join that if you guys get the chance, if you feel like it. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, about 30 seconds and like thick clouds are rolling in. So thank you, Kimmy, for showing up. All right, guys, have a good night, and look for me live in maybe 10 minutes.